it is 20. Okay, and then median being the middle position is 20 plus 1 divided by 2. So you go and locate the 10th and the 11th number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So the median is 28 plus 20 plus 30 divided by 2. So it's 29. So your median is 29, not 28.5. Don't know how you got it. Okay, next is the modal pen size. In this case, both of them are the modes. So you should have two answers. 26 and 30. Okay, next. If you are the store manager and you want to decide which measure of central tendency. Measure of central tendency means mean, mode, or median. Which one is the best for the store owner to choose? We as a store owner wants to make sure whatever we restock will be sold. So we will choose mode. Okay, so you have to write mode and then you tell me why. Okay, so the reason is that it will tell me the most popular sizes to restock, so that it will ensure that whatever I restock will be purchased. Okay, so first question is quite direct, not much of an issue.
29, you mark me wrong.
Okay, then you should get the 1. Does it affect? Okay. Yeah, then it comes. Okay, let's continue. Yes, next, you want to put in the remaining data into the list. So if you put them in, you should get 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 8. And then you have 1, 1, 2. So if everything is correct, you will get the full 2 marks. So if you arrange everything in ascending order, that's 1 mark. Everything correct, 2nd mark. Okay, so this 2 mark is a free giveaway. Next one is they want the mode of both the class. So one look at it, you know this is the most popular one. So it's 41 for class 2B. Okay, if you look here, the most popular one is 59 for class 2A. So you need both to be correct to get 1 mark. So if you only get one of it correct out of the 2, you don't get a mark. There's no half mark in math because the system will round up. So we cannot give half mark. Okay, next one. Is mean or median a better choice? If you see that there is outlier here. I still see people writing what outlier. I don't know, learn from who. So these are outlier data. If you have outlier, you use median. Some of you say because you have outlier, that's why you use mean. Then I cannot give you any marks because it's a wrong conclusion. So we will choose median. Okay, since there's outlier data in the set of data which will affect the calculation of mean. So if you want to describe how it affects the mean, most of your data are here. And having a mean that is this small, having a data that is this small will cause your mean to be lesser than what it should be. So some of you wrote that it will affect your mean by making it bigger. That's not right. Okay, so if you want to tell me more, make sure what you tell me is correct. Then I can give you the full credit. Okay, so I need to see median and because of outlier. I thought this one we practiced so many times, but so many of you get this wrong. Okay. Next. Okay, next one. Done yet? Not yet? Liam, you're wanted. Why is he on the floor? No chair? If you all got extra chair, right? Give poor Liam a chair. He sit on the floor, so poor thing. I was like, how come he's on the floor? My God. Okay, next one. This one. Shh. Drawing. Make sure it's I'm able to see. Some of your pencil marking is so light that it takes a toll on my poor eyes. Okay, so 6. Don't have 7. And then 1. So all correct. Every 2 correct bar you get 1 mark. So 2 marks totally. Okay. Shh. This is at most. At most means 5 or less. At most means 5 or less. So 5 or less is only this 5. This is more than 5 already. So I only have 5 leaves. Out of a total, if you total them up, you should get 21. Out of a total of 21. So probability don't give me in percentage. It should be in fraction or decimal. So 5 out of 21. Those who change to decimal is not as accurate, but I still mark you correct. But give me the exact one. Yes. Yeah, because you go and change it to that. Yeah, 3SF. Then the 3SF not accurate. Okay? Yeah. So next one. I took like 5 minutes to think whether I should change it to decimal. Total red, blue, green. Okay, red, blue, green. Total there's 12 of them. So I want to pick a red one. So it's 3 out of 12. Which is 1/4. So you're supposed to give me 1/4. Okay, then it says that I will add in X numbers of green ball. So the total must also add X. And then the probability of me picking a green ball is now 0.65. So not getting a green one will be 1 whole minus the 0.65. So it's 0.35. Oh. Because if you can pick a green one is 0.65, not picking it will be 1 whole minus it. Well, I was 0.02. Okay. So it's like this one was 13 out of 20. So if you have 20 ball, 13 of them will be green. And then the other 7 would be non-green. So if you give me 7 out of 20, also correct, either one. Okay, last one. So if you go and find the non-green ones, it will be 7 out of 12 plus X. And it is equal to 0. Oh no, this one is green. Sorry, my bad. Okay, the one they give is green, my bad. So green is this. Out of the total 12 plus x, it must equal to 0.65. Or if you prefer fraction, it is 13 over 20. Okay, or if you just do normally, this is what you have. So once I see this, I give 1 mark. And then you cross multiply. So if you cross multiply, you get your second mark. Okay, so in the end, you will get here is 2.8, here is 0.35x. So x is just a very nice 8. Okay, some of you found a very easy way out. You all saw that out of 20 ball, there's 7 non-green ones. Which if you go to the original question, there's 7 non-green ones. So it seems to suggest that out of the 20 ball, right, the 17 non-green ones means there's 13 green. Right? And you having 5 originally means you have added in 8.
But sure, I just put 0.65 as a fraction.
No.
Some illegal type.
Okay? So in the end, some of you just use without algebra to find out that actually you have added in 8 green balls, which is also fine. We give you the full 3 credit. Okay? Because of this ratio, you know total is 20. There were 7 non-green ones and 13 green ones after adding. So that one is also fine. Okay? Okay, next one. Question 5. Inequality. Okay, this one very important. I told you all before, right? You multiply everything by LCM. So you times 6 to this, left 2. Okay, you times 2 to this, left 3. But a lot of you never get the first mark because you forget to multiply 6 to the 5. So this is the first mark. Removing denominator. Remove the denominator is first mark. Second mark is the expansion. You must expand correctly. So most of you, this one no problem, is the second term. I remember I even asked you to highlight. Negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. So when this one is wrong, I couldn't give you the mark. Okay? Then finally, when you simplify it, you will get minus 7, so 23 here. No, yeah, 23. Correct, right? Okay. Then x will be divide by negative 4, divide by negative 4. So you flip the sign. Okay, so the setter says if let's say the part in front both wrong, but if you manage to know that if you divide by negative number, you flip the sign, can give 1 mark here. So some of you got 1 mark here for knowing that you divide by negative number. Okay, although you never get the first 2 part, but if you know that you divide by negative number, flip sign, they give a method mark there. Okay, but if not, the rest of you is the answer mark. Okay, so if your answer, your working is already wrong, but you know this concept, they gave a method mark there. So this is the answer, the whole answer I should see on the answer line. Okay. Where?
seen the drawing about to answer.
So this one you never combine ma. So if you never combine, technically it's wrong lah.
Yeah, but I still like put in the same denominator. It's just like not one mark.
No, like remove denominator is 1 mark. So it's here. Yeah. Then this one was not correct. Although your expansion was correct.
Then
3. You combine into 1 but never multiply. But your expansion was correct too. Actually your expansion correct, I can give lah.
yes, please. It's correct.
But the answer. Okay, later you come back to me with this one. Let me think about it. Okay, let me think about it. Okay, the second part here says write the smallest integer that satisfies this. So minus 5 and 3/4. The smallest integer in this whole range of answers is this one. The smallest integer means whole number. So your answer for the other part is -5. But if this one is already wrong, right? That means let's say your inequality is wrong. But according to your inequality, your smallest integer you choose correctly. I gave you error carry forward. So if you see ECF, it means error carry forward. That means I already penalize you for everything here wrong, right? But because your inequality here, you managed to identify the correct smallest integer, I will give you an error carry forward mark. Okay? Okay, next. Yes.
Because this one is negative 9 and I put Is it? Or is it negative 8? Because I asked Hillary, she said it can.
Minus 9.25 minus 9. Yeah, can eh. Wow. Can.
Yeah.
Again. I got one overall.
Okay, error carry forward marks. Okay, next one. This one is the easy type. This one is the easy type. They didn't even ask you the median. Okay. So 0 times 2 is 0. 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times x. 3 times 7. 4 times 8. And 5 times 5. Divide by the total frequency here. So you go and add in 2 plus 4 plus x plus 7 plus 8 plus 5 equals to 3. So I need to see this. So this is your method mark. If you have done this, you get your first method mark. And then you cross multiply. And then you solve. So you can go and minus your 2x. Okay, and then you minus your 78. You get x as 4. Okay, so this one is the answer mark. They never give working mark for this one. Okay, so this one quite clear cut. Method, answer, that's all. Okay, next one. This one, don't know what happened. You all never read the question properly, is it? They say they want you to fence one of these. So it is 4x. Right? They want you to fence 9 of these. So that means of these is one small plot. I want a total of 9 of them. 9 identical square plots. Okay, so the question say, shh, where did they give the first mark? Listen if you can find perimeter of the individual plot. That means if I see this and this, I can give 1 mark. Okay, this is by the marker. If I see that you know how to find perimeter of each of them, I give a method mark here. That is if everything else is wrong lah. I'm finding method mark for you. Or if you forgot about the big square, you know that the small square you times 9. Okay, I can also either give you the method mark here or the method mark of knowing both of them. So this is one method mark there if everything else is wrong. Okay, in case I've missed out giving you all, I already try my best to find already. Okay, and then these two, if you add them up, it is at most 200 meters. So this is what I need to see. So this whole thing, you don't simplify, you write here, you get your 2 marks already. Because they say form inequality, they never say need to simplify. So if you copy this whole thing here, it is correct. The solving part is the next part. But if you solve here, I will also give you the answer mark from here. Okay, I will still mark it as if you are doing here. Okay, so this one is 4x. This one, if you go and multiply, 9 times 4x is 36x. Okay, this is what you simplify, less than or equals to 200. This is actually at the bottom already. I'm just showing you how I simplify. So the first mark is removing the denominator, meaning some of you go and multiply everything by 3, but I couldn't give you the mark because you never multiply every single thing by 3. That mark that I cannot give you. So the first mark is removing the denominator. Okay, but some of you, if you see clearly, you know actually this is just 12x. No need to remove. Okay, so if you can get to here, you also get your first mark. Okay, this is your first mark. Okay, next is simplifying and solving. So you will get x as 12.5. So this is the second mark. Okay, this is the second mark. Okay, and then you represent this on the number line. This is your third mark. So let's say this is your 12.5. You need to shade the circle, not use cross, and then everything on this side. So this is your answer mark. If your inequality is wrong, but you draw your number line correctly based on the wrong inequality, I gave you error carry forward marks. Okay? So follow through. The errors you make, don't worry. At least continue to do your question. Okay, lastly, using this inequality, find the greatest possible value. They never say must be integer. So the largest possible value is just 12.5. Okay? Yes.
But then I wrote 12.5.
Yeah, but your inequality don't have equal. So you cannot write 12.5.
But it's part D.
No, yeah. As in, based on your inequality, if you do this correctly based on this, then I can give. But your inequality don't have 12.5. By right, you shouldn't choose 12.5. Yeah. Yes. Oh, because your inequality is wrong direction. It's greater or equals to. So that one is not the greatest. It's actually the smallest. So I couldn't give. Yeah.